Good career paths without college for warm and audacious people. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you feeling a little restless, a bit too adventurous for the traditional college path? Maybe you're itching to get hands-on, build something incredible, or connect with people in exciting ways. If that sounds like you, then get ready to be inspired, because today's video is all about you. Let's be real, not everyone is cut out for the 4-year degree grind. And guess what? That's perfectly okay. The world is full of incredible opportunities for those who are outgoing, passionate, and maybe even a little bit daring. So, if you're ready to ditch the textbooks and embrace your entrepreneurial spirit, get ready to explore our top 10 list of thriving career paths that don't require a traditional degree. Number 1, Personal Trainer, your passport to a life of fitness and inspiration. First up, we've got the dynamic and rewarding world of personal training. If you're passionate about fitness, helping others achieve their goals, and living a healthy lifestyle, then this career might be your perfect match. Now, personal trainers are the coaches, mentors, and motivators who guide individuals on their fitness journeys. They might be called fitness coaches in the UK, wellness coaches in Australia, or certified personal trainers, CPT, in the US. But no matter the title, their mission is the same: to empower clients to reach their full potential through personalized exercise plans, nutritional guidance, and unwavering support. Think of those inspiring trainers at Gold's Gym in Venice, California, the birthplace of bodybuilding, or those leading high-intensity workouts at Barry's Bootcamp in London, New York, or Dubai. They're not just fitness experts, they're also confidants, cheerleaders, and accountability partners who help clients transform their bodies and their lives. So, what does a typical day look like for a personal trainer? Picture yourself meeting with clients to assess their fitness levels and discuss their goals, designing personalized workout plans tailored to their needs, leading group fitness classes or individual training sessions, and tracking clients' progress to ensure they're on track. You could be working at a high-end gym like Equinox in the US or Virgin Active in the UK, or you could be running your own independent practice, training clients in their homes, local parks, or online. To become a personal trainer, you'll typically need to obtain a certification from a reputable organization like the American Council on Exercise, ACE, the National Academy of Sports Medicine, NASM, or the Australian Institute of Fitness, AIF. Strong knowledge of anatomy, exercise science, and nutrition is essential, and you'll also need to be certified in CPR and first aid. The demand for personal trainers is booming worldwide as people become more health conscious and prioritize fitness. You can find job opportunities at commercial gyms, boutique fitness studios, corporate wellness programs, and even on cruise ships like those operated by Royal Caribbean, Carnival, or MSC Cruises. Many trainers also choose to go the entrepreneurial route, building their own successful businesses through word of mouth and social media. Now, let's talk earnings. The earning potential for personal trainers can vary widely, depending on your experience, location, and whether you're working as an employee or as an independent contractor. In some countries, like Switzerland or Australia, personal trainers can earn a very comfortable living, while in other countries, like India or Brazil, the pay might be lower. However, with the right skills, experience, and marketing savvy, you can build a thriving business and achieve high earnings. To succeed as a personal trainer, you'll need to be more than just a fitness buff. You'll need to be passionate about helping others, possess excellent communication and interpersonal skills, and have a client-centered approach. You should also be adaptable and able to work with clients of all fitness levels, from beginners to elite athletes. Of course, personal training has its challenges. Be prepared for long and potentially irregular hours, as you'll likely be working evenings and weekends to accommodate your clients' schedules. The work can also be physically demanding, so it's important to take care of your own health and fitness. And if you're working independently, building a client base and marketing your services will require dedication and effort. But for those who are passionate about fitness and helping others achieve their goals, personal training can be an incredibly rewarding career. You'll be making a real difference in people's lives, helping them get stronger, healthier, and happier. And who knows, you might even inspire the next generation of fitness enthusiasts. Number 2. Real estate agent. Alright, future dealmakers, ready to explore a career that combines people skills, negotiation prowess, and a deep understanding of local markets? Let's talk about the exciting world of real estate. Now, if you're picturing yourself showing luxurious villas in Dubai, charming apartments in Paris, or historic brownstones in New York City, you're on the right track. Real estate agents are the professionals who help individuals and businesses navigate the complex process of buying, selling, and renting properties. They are the matchmakers who bring together buyers and sellers, ensuring that both parties get the best possible deal. Depending on where you are in the world, you might hear real estate agents referred to as real estate brokers, realtors, in the US and Canada, or property consultants. But no matter the title, their role is the same: to be the trusted advisor who guides clients through one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives. So, what does a typical day look like for a real estate agent? It's a mix of hustle, networking, and relationship building. You could be spending your morning researching properties for a client in London, your afternoon showing apartments in Tokyo, and your evening negotiating a deal for a family looking to buy their dream home in Sydney. You'll need to stay on top of market trends, understand local regulations, and be able to market properties effectively to attract potential buyers. Think of those real estate agents who are closing deals for luxury penthouses in Hong Kong, where property prices are among the highest in the world, or those who are helping young families find their first homes in affordable suburbs of Mumbai or Mexico City. They're not just salespeople, they're also problem solvers, negotiators, and community experts who play a crucial role in the real estate market. To become a real estate agent, you'll typically need to obtain a license, which involves passing exams and sometimes completing coursework. The specific requirements vary depending on the country, but in general, you'll need to demonstrate a strong understanding of real estate law, ethics, and market practices. The real estate industry is vast and diverse, with opportunities available at large international firms like CBRE Group, Cushman & Wakefield, or Colliers International, as well as smaller, independent brokerages. Some real estate developers also hire in-house agents to market and sell their properties. Now, let's talk about the money. Real estate agents typically earn their income through commissions, which are a percentage of the sale price of the property. This means your income can fluctuate depending on the market conditions and your own sales performance. But in hot markets, top agents can earn very high incomes. Think of those star agents who are closing deals for multi-million-dollar properties in Beverly Hills, London's Mayfair district, or the Palm Jumeirah in Dubai. To succeed as a real estate agent, you'll need to be personable, outgoing, and self-motivated. You should have a deep understanding of your local property market, strong sales and negotiation skills, and the ability to build trust and rapport with clients. Of course, real estate isn't without its challenges. It's a competitive field, and your income is tied to the ups and downs of the market. Building a client base and establishing a reputation can take time and effort. But for those who are passionate about real estate, enjoy working with people, and have the drive to succeed, it can be a rewarding and lucrative career path. Number 3. Chef. Alright, food lovers and culinary creatives, are you ready to spice things up and explore a career that tantalizes the taste buds and fuels the soul? Let's dive into the exciting world of being a chef. Now, whether you dream of crafting Michelin-star dishes in a Parisian bistro, perfecting traditional ramen recipes in a Tokyo eatery, or experimenting with fusion cuisine in a trendy Melbourne restaurant, the culinary world is your oyster. Chefs, also known as cooks, ranging from line cook to head chef, or culinary professionals, are the artists behind the delicious meals we enjoy. They're not just masters of flavor and presentation, they're also skilled managers, leaders, and problem solvers who ensure that every dish that leaves the kitchen is a masterpiece. Imagine yourself sourcing fresh ingredients from local markets in Italy, creating innovative tasting menus for a fine dining restaurant in Singapore, or managing a team of cooks in a bustling kitchen in Mexico City. You could be experimenting with molecular gastronomy at a cutting-edge restaurant like El Bolai in Spain or Noma in Denmark, or perfecting traditional recipes at a centuries-old establishment like L'Arpège in Paris or Zur Hacks in Cologne. But what does a typical day look like for a chef? It's a whirlwind of activity, from early morning trips to the market to late-night service rushes. You'll be planning menus, sourcing ingredients, overseeing food preparation, managing kitchen staff, ensuring quality control, and adhering to strict food safety standards. Think of the chefs at the bustling Tsukiji fish market in Tokyo, preparing fresh sushi and sashimi for hungry customers, or the pastry chefs at La Durie in Paris, crafting delicate macarons and other sweet treats. To become a chef, there are multiple paths you can take. While culinary school can provide a solid foundation in cooking techniques and culinary theory, many successful chefs have honed their skills through on-the-job training and apprenticeships. In fact, in countries like France and Switzerland, apprenticeships are the traditional route to becoming a chef. The culinary world is vast and diverse, with opportunities available in a wide range of settings. You could be working in a Michelin-starred restaurant, a casual bistro, a hotel kitchen, a catering company, or even as a private chef for a wealthy family. You could also explore opportunities in food production facilities or on cruise ships like those operated by Carnival Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean International, or Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, let's talk about earning potential. Starting salaries for chefs can be modest, especially for entry-level positions. But as you gain experience and expertise, your earning potential can increase significantly. Experienced chefs at high-end establishments or those who run their own successful restaurants can command top dollar. Think of renowned chefs like Gordon Ramsay, Heston Blumenthal, or Massimo Bottura, who have built culinary empires and earned international acclaim. To succeed as a chef, you'll need more than just a passion for food. You'll need creativity to develop unique dishes, stamina to withstand long hours in a hot kitchen, the ability to thrive under pressure during busy service periods, and strong leadership skills to manage and motivate your team. Of course, being a chef isn't always glamorous. It can be physically demanding, with long hours on your feet and exposure to high temperatures. Schedules can be unpredictable, often requiring evenings, weekends, and holidays. And the kitchen environment can be high stress, especially during peak service times. But for those who are passionate about food, thrive in a fast-paced environment, and have the creativity and dedication to excel, a career as a chef can be incredibly rewarding. You'll have the opportunity to express your creativity through food, delight customers with your culinary creations, and potentially even build your own culinary empire. So, if you're ready to turn up the heat and embark on a flavorful career journey, the world of culinary arts awaits. Number 4. Event Planner. Alright party people and organizational wizards, let's turn up the excitement and explore a career that's all about turning dreams into reality, event planning. Imagine orchestrating the magic of a Bollywood wedding in Mumbai, coordinating a high-profile tech conference in Silicon Valley, or managing a cultural festival in Rio de Janeiro. Event planners are the masterminds behind seamless and unforgettable experiences, from intimate gatherings to large-scale productions. Now, this dynamic field goes by various names depending on your location and specific role. You could be an event coordinator in the US, a meeting planner in the UK, or a special events manager in Australia. In France, you might be called a charge de projet événementiel, while in Japan, you could be a kaigi kikaku tanto. But no matter the title, the goal remains the same, to create memorable events that exceed client expectations. So, what does a typical day look like for an event planner? It's a whirlwind of creativity, logistics, and meticulous attention to detail. You could be negotiating contracts with vendors in Dubai, scouting unique venues in Cape Town, creating detailed timelines for a product launch in Seoul, or managing a team of volunteers at a music festival in Glastonbury. Think of those event planners who orchestrated the dazzling opening ceremony of the Olympics in Beijing, the extravagant weddings of celebrities in India, or the high-profile fashion shows in Milan. They're not just party planners, they're also project managers, negotiators, problem solvers, and creative visionaries who bring ideas to life. To get started in event planning, you don't necessarily need a specific degree, although a background in hospitality, marketing, or project management can be helpful. There are various certifications available, like the Certified Meeting Professional, CMP, or the Certified Special Events Professional, CSEP, which can enhance your credentials and demonstrate your expertise. The event planning industry is thriving, with opportunities available in a wide range of sectors. You could work for a specialized event planning company like Wonderland Events in Dubai, Quintessentially Events in London, or Colin Cowie Lifestyle in the US. You could join the in-house events team at a hotel like the Ritz-Carlton, a conference center like the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Center, or a corporation that hosts regular events, like Google, Apple, or Alibaba. Now, let's talk about earning potential. Starting salaries for entry-level event planners might be modest, but experienced planners with a proven track record of success can earn a very comfortable living. Specialization in a specific type of event, like weddings, corporate events, or festivals, can also boost your earning potential. Freelance event planners can set their own rates and potentially earn even more, depending on their experience and reputation. To succeed as an event planner, you'll need a meticulous eye for detail, exceptional organizational skills, and a knack for problem solving. You should be a skilled communicator, able to build rapport with clients, vendors, and team members. And you'll need to thrive under pressure, as event planning often involves tight deadlines and unexpected challenges. Of course, event planning isn't without its challenges. Be prepared for long and irregular hours, especially in the lead-up to and during events. You'll need to be able to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, manage tight budgets, and deal with demanding clients. But for those who love the thrill of creating memorable experiences and making people happy, event planning can be an incredibly rewarding career. Number 5. Sales representative. Let's talk about the exciting and potentially lucrative world of sales. If you're a people person with a knack for persuasion, a passion for problem solving, and a drive to achieve results, then a career as a sales representative might be your calling. Now, this dynamic role goes by various names depending on the industry and company. You could be a sales associate in a retail store in London, a business development representative at a tech company in Bengaluru, an account executive at a pharmaceutical company in Switzerland, or even a key account manager at a multinational corporation like Unilever, Nestle, or Samsung. So, what does a typical day look like for a sales representative? It's a mix of hustle, strategy, and relationship building. You could be spending your morning prospecting for new leads, your afternoon conducting sales presentations or product demonstrations, and your evening negotiating contracts and closing deals. Think of those sales professionals who are pitching innovative software solutions to businesses in Silicon Valley, introducing new medical devices to doctors in Tokyo, or selling luxury cars to discerning clients in Dubai. They're the driving force behind revenue generation, building relationships and delivering value to customers. To become a sales representative, you don't necessarily need a specific degree, although a background in business, marketing, or communications can be helpful. What's most important is your ability to communicate effectively, build rapport with people, and understand their needs. Some companies might offer sales training programs or require specific certifications, but often, your personality, drive, and ability to learn on the job are the most valuable assets. The good news is that the demand for sales professionals is consistently high across virtually every industry. Whether you're passionate about technology, healthcare, fashion, or even real estate, there are sales opportunities available. Startups are always looking for talented salespeople to drive growth, established companies need to maintain their market share, and specialized sales agencies are always on the hunt for top performers. Think of the sales teams at companies like Salesforce, Siemens, or Alibaba, who are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in their respective industries. Now, let's talk about earning potential. Sales is often a commission-based role, meaning your income is directly tied to your performance. This can be a double-edged sword. Starting out, your income might be modest, but as you gain experience and consistently hit your targets, your earning potential can skyrocket. Top performers in high-demand industries can earn very lucrative salaries and bonuses. Imagine those sales executives who are closing multi-million-dollar deals in the financial sector, pharmaceutical industry, or luxury goods market. To succeed in sales, you'll need to be persuasive, resilient, and results-driven. You should enjoy interacting with people, building relationships, and overcoming objections. Rejection is part of the game, so you'll need to have a thick skin and the ability to bounce back from setbacks. Think of those door-to-door salespeople who keep knocking, even after countless rejections, or those telemarketers who maintain their enthusiasm even when faced with grumpy customers. It's their persistence and unwavering belief in their product or service that ultimately leads to success. Of course, sales isn't without its challenges. The pressure to meet quotas can be stressful, and your income can be unpredictable, especially if you're relying solely on commissions. But for those who are passionate about sales, enjoy the thrill of the chase, and have the drive to succeed, it can be an incredibly rewarding and financially lucrative career path. Number 6. Firefighter. Alright heroes and adventurers, get ready to explore a career that demands bravery, compassion, and a strong sense of community. Let's talk about the life-saving profession of firefighting, a path that's anything but ordinary. Now, picture this, you're racing towards a burning building in the heart of New York City, responding to a wildfire in the Australian outback, or providing emergency medical care after a devastating earthquake in Tokyo. Firefighters, sometimes known as emergency medical technicians, EMT, in some regions, are the first responders who put their lives on the line to protect us from danger and disaster. They're not just extinguishing flames, they're also rescuing people from burning buildings, providing emergency medical care, educating the public on fire safety, and responding to a wide range of emergencies, from car accidents to hazardous material spills. Think of those brave firefighters who battled the devastating wildfires in California, Greece, and Portugal, risking their lives to protect communities and save lives. Or those who responded to the tragic Grenfell Tower fire in London, providing essential aid and support to those affected by the disaster. Firefighters are the unsung heroes who rush towards danger when everyone else is running away. So, what does a typical day look like for a firefighter? It's a mix of adrenaline-pumping action, routine tasks, and community engagement. You could be responding to fire alarms in the bustling streets of Rio de Janeiro, conducting search and rescue operations in the remote wilderness of Canada, or providing medical assistance at a major sporting event in London. You'll also be responsible for maintaining fire equipment, conducting training exercises, and educating the public on fire safety. To become a firefighter, you'll typically need to complete a rigorous training program at a fire academy or a similar institution. You'll be tested on your physical fitness, mental agility, and ability to work under pressure. Many departments also require EMT certification, as firefighters often provide medical care in emergency situations. Think of the firefighters who are trained to respond to hazardous materials incidents at the Tokyo Fire Department, or those who are trained in mountain rescue techniques in the Swiss Alps. The good news is that the demand for firefighters is relatively stable, with government agencies at various levels consistently needing new recruits. Departments in growing areas, like cities experiencing population booms or regions prone to wildfires, tend to have the most frequent hiring needs. Firefighters are typically salaried employees, and the pay varies depending on location, experience, and rank. Overtime pay is often available during emergencies, making firefighting a potentially lucrative career path. In some countries, like Canada or Australia, firefighters can earn comfortable salaries, while in other countries, like Mexico or India, the pay might be lower. To succeed as a firefighter, you'll need to be courageous, physically fit, and have a strong sense of teamwork. You should be able to remain calm under pressure, make quick decisions in high-stress situations, and have a deep commitment to public service. Think of those firefighters who are trained to respond to terrorist attacks in cities like Paris, London, or Mumbai. Their courage and dedication are essential in keeping communities safe. But firefighting isn't without its challenges. It's a dangerous job, with inherent risks of injury or even death. The shift schedule can be demanding, often requiring long hours and overnight shifts, which can disrupt work-life balance. And the emotional toll of witnessing tragedies and dealing with trauma can be significant. However, for those who are called to serve, the rewards of saving lives and protecting communities far outweigh the risks. Number 7. Makeup artist. Alright, beauty gurus and makeup aficionados, let's turn our attention to a career path that combines artistry, creativity, and a passion for helping people feel confident and beautiful. Let's dive into the glamorous world of makeup artistry. Now, whether you dream of creating stunning bridal looks in India, transforming actors for the big screen in Hollywood, or designing avant-garde makeup for runway shows in Paris, the world of makeup artistry is your canvas. Makeup artists, often referred to as MUAs, are the wizards behind the scenes, enhancing people's natural features and bringing out their inner radiance. This vibrant field isn't just about lipstick and eyeshadow, it's about understanding color theory, facial anatomy, and the latest makeup trends. It's about helping people feel confident, empowered, and ready to conquer the world. Imagine yourself working backstage at London Fashion Week, creating high-fashion looks for models strutting down the runway, or prepping celebrities for red carpet events in Cannes. You could be working on the set of Bollywood films in Mumbai, applying elaborate makeup for actors and actresses, or even creating special effects makeup for horror films in Hollywood. And if you're passionate about skincare, you could work as a beauty makeup artist at a high-end department store like Harrods in London, Galeries Lafayette in Paris, or Isetan in Tokyo, helping customers find the perfect products for their skin type and concerns. But what does a typical day look like for a makeup artist? It's a mix of artistry, client interaction, and business savvy. You could be spending your morning consulting with a bride about her wedding makeup in Delhi, your afternoon applying makeup for a photo shoot in New York City, and your evening updating your portfolio and social media channels. Think of those talented makeup artists who transform clients for special occasions in Lagos, Nigeria, or those who create stunning looks for fashion editorials in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, or Elle. They're not just makeup experts, they're also confidants, advisors, and artists who help people express their individuality and feel their best. To become a makeup artist, you have a few paths to choose from. Some aspiring MUAs attend cosmetology school or specialized makeup programs to learn the fundamentals of makeup application, skincare, and sanitation. Others gain experience through apprenticeships or by assisting established makeup artists. And of course, building a strong portfolio showcasing your work is essential for attracting clients and building a successful career. The makeup industry is a vast and exciting world, with opportunities in a wide range of settings. You could work in salons and spas, offering makeup services to clients for weddings, proms, or other special events. You could work in the film and television industry, creating characters and transforming actors for the screen. You could even work for cosmetics companies like L'Oréal, Estée Lauder, or Shiseido, developing new products, training sales teams, or even becoming a brand ambassador. Now, let's talk earning potential. The income of a makeup artist can vary widely depending on experience, specialization, location, and clientele. While salon work might offer a steadier income, freelance makeup artists can potentially earn more by working on high-profile events or with celebrity clients. For example, makeup artists who work for Bollywood stars in India or Nollywood celebrities in Nigeria can command high fees for their services. To succeed as a makeup artist, you'll need a keen eye for detail, a passion for beauty, and a commitment to client satisfaction. You should be able to listen to your clients' needs, understand their unique features, and create looks that enhance their natural beauty. Good hygiene practices are crucial, as you'll be working closely with people and using products on their skin. And as trends and techniques constantly evolve, you'll need to be a lifelong learner, always staying up to date with the latest products and techniques. Of course, makeup artistry has its challenges. Freelance work can be unpredictable, and building a clientele takes time and effort. You'll need to be skilled at self-promotion, marketing your services through social media, networking, and word of mouth. And the work itself can be physically demanding, requiring you to stand for long hours and sometimes work under pressure. But for those with a passion for beauty, a creative spirit, and a love for helping people look and feel their best, makeup artistry can be an incredibly rewarding career. You'll have the opportunity to express your artistic talents, connect with people from all walks of life, and make a real impact on their confidence and self-esteem. Number 8. Entrepreneur. Alright, innovators and risk-takers, are you ready to embark on the ultimate adventure, the thrilling and rewarding journey of entrepreneurship? If you've got a burning desire to create something new, solve problems, and build a business that's uniquely yours, then this path might be calling your name. Now, forget about traditional job titles, because as an entrepreneur, you're the boss. You could be a founder launching a tech startup in Silicon Valley, a CEO leading a rapidly growing e-commerce company in Shanghai, a solopreneur crafting handmade jewelry in Bali, or even a small business owner running a family-owned restaurant in Tuscany. The possibilities are as endless as your imagination. So, what does a typical day look like for an entrepreneur? Well, there's no such thing as typical. One day you could be conducting market research in London, the next day you could be pitching your product to investors in Tokyo, and the following day you could be troubleshooting a production issue in your factory in Shenzhen. You'll be wearing many hats, from marketer and salesperson to accountant and customer service representative. Think of those entrepreneurs who started out in their garages or dorm rooms, like Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the founders of Apple, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, or Zhang Yiming, the founder of ByteDance, the company behind TikTok. The beauty of entrepreneurship is that there are no formal qualifications required. While a background in business, marketing, or a related field can be helpful, the most important qualities are resourcefulness, resilience, and a passion for your idea. You'll need to be a problem solver, a creative thinker, and someone who's not afraid to take risks and embrace the unknown. Think of those entrepreneurs who overcame countless obstacles to achieve their dreams, like Elon Musk, who revolutionized the electric car industry with Tesla, Sarah Blakely, who founded Spanx and became a self-made billionaire, or Jean Roumin, who transformed a struggling refrigerator factory into Haier, one of the world's largest appliance manufacturers. Where can you find your entrepreneurial niche? The world is your playground. If you're building a tech startup, you might consider relocating to a tech hub like Silicon Valley, London, or Tel Aviv. If you're starting a fashion brand, you might head to Paris, Milan, or New York City. And if you're launching an e-commerce business, the online world is your oyster. Remember, location isn't as important as it used to be, thanks to the rise of remote work and digital tools. As an entrepreneur, you're not just hiring yourself, you're also building a team. As your business grows, you'll need to surround yourself with talented individuals who share your vision and can help you take your company to the next level. Think of those entrepreneurs who built successful teams, like Bill Gates and Paul Allen, the co-founders of Microsoft, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the co-founders of Google, or Jack Ma and his team of Aliren, the employees of Alibaba. Now, let's talk about earning potential. Entrepreneurship is the ultimate high-risk, high-reward game. Many businesses fail within the first few years, but those that succeed can scale to incredible heights. Think of companies like Facebook, Alibaba, or Tencent, which were all started by entrepreneurs with a vision and the determination to make it happen. Their success has created immense wealth and changed the world as we know it. To succeed as an entrepreneur, you'll need to be driven, passionate, and willing to put in the long hours and hard work required to build a successful business. You'll need to be comfortable with uncertainty and embrace the ups and downs that come with entrepreneurship. And you'll need to be adaptable, able to pivot your strategy as needed and learn from your mistakes. Of course, entrepreneurship isn't without its challenges. It can be a lonely journey, especially in the early stages when you're wearing all the hats and juggling multiple responsibilities. The financial insecurity can be stressful, and work-life balance can often feel like a myth. But for those who are passionate about their ideas, resilient in the face of challenges, and driven to create something meaningful, entrepreneurship can be the most rewarding path of all. So, if you're ready to take the leap and become your own boss, embrace the adventure of entrepreneurship and unleash your full potential. Remember, the world needs your ideas, your passion, and your entrepreneurial spirit. The next big thing could be just around the corner, and it all starts with you. 9. Entrepreneur. Alright, innovators and changemakers, if the idea of building something new within the structure and support of an established company excites you, then get ready to embrace the world of entrepreneurship. Now, forget about the image of the lone wolf entrepreneur toiling away in a garage. Entrepreneurs are the disruptors within, the passionate individuals who channel their entrepreneurial spirit to drive innovation and growth from within larger organizations. Think of them as the rebel with a cause, who challenges the status quo, pushes boundaries, and champions new ideas that can transform a company from the inside out. So, what does it take to be a successful entrepreneur? Imagine yourself pitching a bold new product idea to the executives at Samsung in South Korea, leading a cross-functional team to develop a groundbreaking sustainability initiative at Unilever, or spearheading a digital transformation project at the Tata Group in India. You'll need to be a visionary thinker who can identify opportunities for growth and improvement, a persuasive communicator who can rally support for your ideas, and a resilient leader who can navigate internal bureaucracy and overcome resistance to change. Think of those entrepreneurs who revolutionized their companies from within, like Ken Kutaragi, the father of the PlayStation, who convinced Sony to enter the gaming industry, or Paul Buchheit, the creator of Gmail, who championed the idea of a web-based email service at Google. They were able to identify unmet needs, develop innovative solutions, and convince their companies to take a chance on their ideas. The path to becoming an entrepreneur isn't always straightforward. While some companies have dedicated entrepreneurship programs or initiatives, in many cases, you'll need to carve your own path. Start by identifying areas within your company where you see potential for improvement or innovation. Develop a compelling business case for your idea, outlining the potential benefits and risks. Build a cross-functional team of like-minded individuals who share your passion and vision. And most importantly, be persistent and don't give up easily. Remember, entrepreneurs are the change agents who push companies forward, so your tenacity and determination are essential. The good news is that more and more companies are recognizing the value of entrepreneurship and are actively fostering a culture of innovation. Companies like 3M, Google, and Adobe have all implemented successful entrepreneurship programs, empowering their employees to experiment, take risks, and bring new ideas to life. Now, let's talk about rewards. As an entrepreneur, you can expect a competitive salary and potentially significant bonuses for successful projects. But the rewards go beyond financial compensation. You'll have the opportunity to make a real impact on your company, your industry, and even the world. You'll be able to develop new skills, build valuable relationships, and advance your career within the company. And most importantly, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you're making a difference and leaving your mark on the world. Of course, entrepreneurship isn't without its challenges. You might face resistance from colleagues or managers who are wary of change or who don't fully understand the value of your ideas. You might also have limited resources compared to an independent entrepreneur, as you'll be working within the constraints of your company's budget and priorities. But for those with a passion for innovation, a drive to make things happen, and the resilience to overcome obstacles, entrepreneurship can be an incredibly rewarding and fulfilling career path. 10. Social entrepreneur. Alright, changemakers and impact enthusiasts, let's dive into a career path that's all about making a difference in the world. Forget about profits and shareholders, we're talking about social entrepreneurship, a field where passion meets purpose to create a better future for all. Imagine yourself establishing a sustainable farming enterprise to combat food insecurity in Kenya, like the inspiring story of Wanjira Maathai, the founder of the Green Belt movement. You could even be creating a tech platform to connect refugees with job opportunities in Germany, following the footsteps of social entrepreneur Ahmad Sufyan Bayram, the co-founder of Kaizen Open Higher Education. These are just a few examples of the incredible individuals who are using their entrepreneurial skills to tackle social and environmental challenges head-on. But what exactly does a social entrepreneur do? It's a dynamic blend of business savvy and mission-driven purpose. Think of it as running a business, but with a social or environmental impact at its core. You could be spending your days fundraising for your nonprofit organization, developing programs to address education inequality in Brazil, working with local communities in South Africa to promote sustainable practices, or even measuring the impact of your social enterprise in Indonesia. Becoming a social entrepreneur doesn't necessarily require a specific degree, but a passion for the cause you're championing is non-negotiable. You'll need strong problem-solving skills, a basic understanding of business principles, and often specialized knowledge in your chosen area of focus. For example, if you're passionate about environmental conservation, you might need a background in environmental science or policy. Where can you find your niche as a social entrepreneur? The possibilities are endless. You could work for an established non-governmental organization, NGO, like Amnesty International, Médecins Sans Frontieres, Doctors Without Borders, or the World Wildlife Fund. You could start your own social enterprise, like Tom's Shoes, which donates a pair of shoes to a child in need for every pair purchased, or Warby Parker, which provides glasses to people in developing countries. You could even become an impact investor, providing funding and support to social enterprises that are making a positive difference in the world. Now, let's be real about the financial aspect. While social entrepreneurship isn't typically associated with high salaries, the rewards go far beyond monetary compensation. Many social entrepreneurs work for NGOs or nonprofit organizations, where salaries might be modest but the impact is immense. However, successful social enterprises can generate revenue and provide a comfortable living, while also fulfilling your passion for social change. The path to success as a social entrepreneur requires dedication, resilience, and a willingness to navigate complex environments. You'll need to be resourceful, able to secure funding and build partnerships with diverse stakeholders. You'll also need to balance your idealism with pragmatism, finding practical solutions to real-world problems. And most importantly, you'll need to be committed to measuring and demonstrating the impact of your work, showing that your social enterprise is not only making a difference but also sustainable in the long run. So, if you're passionate about making the world a better place and want to use your entrepreneurial spirit to create positive change, then social entrepreneurship might be the perfect path for you. It's a challenging but incredibly rewarding career that allows you to blend your passion with your purpose and create a lasting legacy. Alright, global adventurers and cultural explorers, if you're dreaming of a life beyond borders, it's time to take some practical steps to make that dream a reality. While visas and paperwork are essential, let's dive deeper into the human side of relocating abroad and thriving in a new environment. 1. Building a local support network, your global family away from home. Now, even if you've already got some language skills under your belt, don't stop there. Actively immerse yourself in the language and culture of your new home. Think of those language exchange meetups in bustling cafes in Paris, where you can practice your French while making new friends. Or consider joining a language class in Tokyo, not just for the grammar lessons, but to connect with locals and other expats who are also navigating the language barrier. Speaking of expats, seek them out. Online forums and Facebook groups dedicated to expats in your chosen city can be goldmines of information and support. You'll find tips on everything from finding housing and navigating the healthcare system to discovering hidden gems that only locals know about. Think of those vibrant expat communities in Dubai, Singapore, or Berlin, where you can connect with people who understand the unique challenges and joys of living abroad. And don't forget about your professional network. Join industry-specific associations or groups in your new location. These can be fantastic resources for job leads, mentorship opportunities, and building connections with people who are facing similar challenges and opportunities. Imagine attending a tech meetup in Bangalore, a design conference in Milan, or a sustainability forum in Sydney. You'll not only expand your professional network but also gain valuable insights into the local industry landscape. 2. Navigating cultural differences, embracing the unexpected. Moving abroad is an incredible opportunity to broaden your horizons and experience new cultures firsthand. But it's not always smooth sailing. Be prepared for some cultural surprises and misunderstandings along the way. The key is to approach cultural differences with curiosity and an open mind. Observe how people interact, pay attention to their body language and communication styles, and don't be afraid to ask questions when you're unsure of something. Remember, what might be considered polite or efficient in one culture could be completely different in another. Think of the subtle differences in communication styles between Japan, where indirectness is often valued, and the US, where directness is more common. Or the varying levels of formality in greetings and social interactions between different European countries. And don't take it personally if you experience a cultural faux pas. Misunderstandings are bound to happen, so try to approach them with humor and a willingness to learn. Assume positive intent and seek clarification rather than jumping to conclusions. Remember, cultural exchange is a two-way street, and you have just as much to teach others about your own culture as they have to teach you. 3. Managing finances and logistics, the practical side of moving abroad. Moving to a new country involves a lot more than just packing your bags. There are practical matters to consider, like finances, banking, and healthcare. One of the first things you'll want to do is open a local bank account. This will make your life so much easier when it comes to paying bills, receiving your salary, and managing your daily expenses. Research the easiest banks for foreigners to open accounts with, or ask your local network for recommendations. For example, in some countries like the UK, you might need proof of residency to open a bank account, while in other countries like Singapore, the process might be more straightforward. Understanding the tax implications of living abroad is also crucial. You'll need to figure out how your residency status affects your tax obligations both in your home country and your new country. Don't hesitate to consult with a tax professional or financial advisor if you need help navigating the complexities of international taxation. And don't forget about health insurance. If your current coverage doesn't extend to your new country, research locally available plans. Even if you're young and healthy, it's important to have coverage in case of unexpected medical expenses or emergencies. Think of countries like Germany, where health insurance is mandatory for all residents, or the UK, where the National Health Service, NHS, provides free healthcare to citizens and residents. 4. Combating homesickness and loneliness, building your new home. Moving abroad can be an exhilarating adventure, but it can also be lonely and challenging at times. It's natural to feel homesick or miss familiar faces and routines. But don't despair. There are plenty of ways to combat those feelings and build a fulfilling life in your new home. Start by maintaining some familiar routines and rituals from back home. Cook your favorite meals, listen to your favorite music, or practice cultural traditions that bring you comfort and joy. For example, if you're missing the vibrant street food of Bangkok, try recreating your favorite dishes at home or find a Thai restaurant in your new city. Another great way to combat loneliness is to get involved in activities and social groups. Join a sports team, take a language class, or volunteer for a cause you care about. These activities will not only help you meet new people and make friends but also give you a sense of belonging and purpose in your new community. Think of those expat groups in Shanghai that organize hiking trips, cultural events, or language exchange meetups. These are great opportunities to connect with like-minded people and build a support network. And while it's important to build a new life in your new home, don't forget to stay connected to your loved ones back home. Schedule regular video calls, share photos and updates, and plan visits whenever possible. But don't let those connections become a crutch. It's important to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the new experiences and relationships that await you in your new home. Remember, moving across borders isn't just about a new address. It's about expanding your possibilities, broadening your perspective, and forging connections across this amazing world of ours. The global community of ambitious souls, those who dare to chase their dreams in new lands, is stronger than ever. So, don't just watch this video, let it ignite something within you. Take that first step today, however small. Do some research, reach out to someone in your network, or simply start dreaming a little bolder. And if you're out there, a seasoned expat, an entrepreneur in a foreign land, or someone who successfully navigated the challenges of starting over, please drop a comment below. Your words of advice could be the key that unlocks someone else's journey.